Today's crime takes us back to 2007, July 8th to be exact. This year, the first iPhone was released, and the painting portrait of Suzanne Bloch by Picasso was stolen. Today's story will feature 24-year-old Latoya Pendergrass. Latoya Pendergrass was born December 31st, 1982 in Charleston, South Carolina, to Christina and Johnny. By the age of 24, she had 2 children, which she shared with former boyfriend of 9 years, 23-year-old Jake Wilson. Family members described the relationship as troubled, with police being called several times to the residence on Harris Street. The constant conflicts would come to a tragic end on July 8th. Neighbors reported hearing a loud sound and then a man yelling, "My baby is dead." The neighbor believed the man was talking about the 4-month-old newborn at the residence, but the man was Jake, and he meant Latoya. "My baby is dead," he continued to yell, also mentioning that someone had broken into their home prior to the shooting. Latoya would pass away from her injuries 30 minutes later at the Medical University Hospital from a gunshot wound to the head. Her funeral was held on July 13th. After the incident, Jake was taken to the police station and questioned. He told Detective Goldstein that he was standing on the stairs at the time of the shooting, which raised questions as to how Latoya was shot while in bed at close range. I'm going to assume that police believed that Jake was lying or hiding information because they immediately brought up the possibility of one of the children accidentally shooting Latoya, which angered him so much so that he requested a lawyer. Jake was arrested and charged with possession of a handgun during a violent crime and murder. Police believe the real story was that Jake shot Latoya around 5 o'clock in the morning while she slept next to her 2-year-old son. In court, Jake admitted to holding the gun before Latoya was shot, but claimed it was a mistake. He told the judge that he was waving the gun around before he accidentally hit the trigger. The prosecution noted that Jake's response to Latoya being shot seemed overly dramatic and insincere. Her sister would tell the courts that Latoya had recently put Jake out, which angered him, and 2 days before her death, he told the sister, "She don't know when I'm coming." In November of 2008, Jake was sentenced to life in prison. So to me, this seemed like a situation of if I can't have you, then no one can. And obviously, she put her foot down. She wanted him out of her house and probably out of her life, as it said it was her former boyfriend. So she was ready to move on from that situation. And he didn't like that. And because he couldn't continue to control her, he decided to end her life, leaving his children without a mother and also without a father because now he's in prison. In one of the reports I read, he also had 2 prior domestic incidences. It didn't say whether that was against Latoya or somebody else, but it more than likely could have been against her. So it seems as he was showing signs of just being unhinged and crazy for a while, and it's really a great thing Latoya finally put her foot down, and it's unfortunate that she had to lose her life behind it. Let me know what you think of this story, and may Latoya rest in peace.